This footage illustrates a Lisu New Year ceremony, which takes place according to the Chinese calendar. It's held next to the altar of the village guardian spirit. This is one of the most important spirits for the community and is revered and provided for to placate him and receive his protection, among other things. The one in this village is called Apamu. The relationship with these beings is always based on exchange, which is why if you want his protection, you have to offer him something in return. Chickens and pigs are a common choice. In fact, to a large extent, pigs are raised only to sacrifice them at different kinds of ceremonies. As for drinks, water is always very welcome by the spirit, and thereafter he is asked what he would like to drink. A priest is responsible for conducting this relationship throughout the year. This time, it just happens that the priest is new, and so a ceremony is held with all the men in the village to build a symbolic link with each of them. Bracelets made with sacred thread represent the soul, and when tied to the wrist, a bond is consolidated with the person it belongs to. In some villages, this ritual is performed with the relatives of someone who is recently deceased. Sacred thread bracelets are tied to their own wrists to give them strength in such moments of anxiety and uncertainty. Getting to see these ceremonies is possible, but not easy. Only a small number of tourists can attend, as long as they have the blessing of at least the leaders of the community. You also have to adjust your itinerary to the time and place where the event is to be held. Furthermore, most of the festivities are, in any case, only accessible to men, so you have to make careful preparations. This village has a long-standing reputation as excellent forest hunters, and this is why the chosen method of sacrificing the pig is using the traditional spear. The pig does not have much of a chance. Within a few minutes, it will be stabbed in the heart. As you can see from the footage, the party continues for males only. Women, meanwhile, stay at home with their children. The Lisu people come from China, home to the largest community, followed by those living in Myanmar, and thirdly, this community in northern Thailand, numbering more than 30,000 souls. Their ancestors have immigrated here for over 150 years. The Lisu people have no written language. A trait of enormous significance. Imagine, for example, that the laws that govern our coexistence or ownership of goods were not recorded on any medium apart from memory. So, whoever holds positions of authority has an extraordinarily important role in the affairs of the community, much higher than those who, in other nations and tribes, are bound by the dictates of written texts. Villages number between 20 and 60 houses. Each tribe is divided into clans, and marriages cannot take place between couples of the same clan, which would be looked upon as incest. They like to settle in high forest lands close to water sources, but not next to them, in fear of the spirits that reside there. Evening celebrations extend to the whole community in a joint festivity to the tenuous sound of piped music, in which everybody plays, dances, watches, or simply passes comments under the light of a couple of fluorescent tubes. If you would be interested in witnessing a ritual like this, it's better to arrange it with local tourist service providers. If that's not possible, you always have the possibility of visiting a family and eating and chatting to them through an interpreter.